Okay, let's dive into these sources we got. The mission today is really about speed.
Huh.
How quickly can we spot the warning signs?
Hmm.
We're using this online store, Commisely.shop, as our case study.
Right. It looks like one of those budget fashion places at first glance.
Exactly. It pulls you in. Trendy clothes, really steep discounts advertised everywhere, big flashy sales banners.
And those countdown timers. Always ticking down,
Right.
limited time offer, that kind of thing.
Yeah, designed to make you feel pressured, like you have to buy now. But as soon as you start looking just a little bit deeper, it starts to fall apart.
He really does. And the technical red flags pile up fast. First thing we checked, based on the sources, was the domain age and who actually owns it.
What did you find?
Well, the domain is super new. It was registered sometime between September and October this year. Basically, it's an infant website.
Okay, brand new. That's sometimes okay, but ownership.
That's the other thing. It's hidden. They're using one of those privacy services, so you actually can't verify who's behind the site at all.
Hmm. So, brand new and anonymous. Is using a privacy service always a bad sign for a new shop? Or is it more about the context?
It's definitely the context. I mean, lots of legitimate sites use privacy services for various reasons.
Hmm.
But when you combine that secrecy with really aggressive sales tactics and they're asking for payment info right away.
Then you need some basic transparency, right?
Exactly. And there's none here. Like if you try to click on their About Us page, which you'd expect to tell you something,
Let me guess, it doesn't work.
it just redirects you, sends you right back to the homepage or somewhere else on the site to no actual information.
Interesting. So they've clearly put effort into the sales graphics, the timers, the look of the deals.
Yeah, the fleshy stuff.
But not into basic fundamental things like a working About Us page. Or, I bet, a way to contact them.
Spot on. The sources show the Contact Us section is basically empty. There's no email address listed, no phone number, nothing.
So if something goes wrong with your order,
Yeah.
you got nowhere to go.
Precisely. A real business needs customer service channels. A scam. They want to make it impossible for you to follow up once they have the money.
Okay, so the site itself has these internal flaws. What about outside opinions? Do, third-party review sites have anything to say about this place? It's only been around, what, less than a couple of months?
Yeah, and the external ratings are, well, pretty stark. Scam Advisor gives Commisely.shop a score of just 35 out of 100.
35. Okay, that's low. Already flagged as suspicious, then.
Definitely. And other services, like Green and Soft, they put the site deep in the danger zone. When they reviewed it, the site was exactly 27 days old.
27 days. Wow.
And get this, its trust score was 8 out of 100, and it had already triggered warnings.
An 8! That's
Yeah.
barely a score at all. On a site that's less than a month old, that tells you pretty much everything you need to know, doesn't it?
It really does. The conclusion from the reviews is unanimous. This site looks like a scam, probably fishing for details or just taking money without sending goods.
So the advice, then, is critical.
Absolutely. The sources are very clear. If, for some reason, you still decided to try and buy something here, you absolutely must use a masked payment method. Think Google Pay, Apple Pay, something that doesn't expose your main bank account or card number directly.
Right, it adds a layer of protection.
Yes. Do not enter your savings account details,
Okay.
and definitely don't use your regular debit card. Giving them direct access like that is exactly what these operations count on.
Okay, so pulling it all together for you listening, the big takeaway seems to be that these super aggressive discounts and high-pressure tactics are often smoke and mirrors.
They distract you.
Yeah, they distract you from doing the really simple checks. How old is this site? Can I tell who owns it? Is there a real way to contact them if something goes wrong?
Basic due diligence.
Which leads to maybe one final thought to leave you with. Think about the resources. Why would an operation spend money on fancy countdown timers and slick sales graphics?
But not provide even a single basic working email address for contact.
What does that tell you about their real priorities and their long-term plan?
When you realize they probably don't plan on needing customer service after the sale. Yeah. Well, the super young age and the hidden ownership suddenly make a whole lot of sense. It's efficient for them.